Welcome to Voice Notes from a Slow Life. I'm Emily, and I'm glad you're here. These are real time reflections on slowing down, mothering gently, and choosing a more intentional life. Let's begin. So, today I am again lucky, well, because we're batch filming this, but still, I'm again lucky to be joined by my friend Natasha, who is a child development consultant and just an all around amazing human.
My God, hello.
And we have, I think, a very timely and important episode for you guys because we are talking holidays.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, today we are recording this on, I think it's November 19th today.
Yep, I think so.
Yeah, November 19th. So like it's not holidays just yet, but it kind of is because we're
Kinda
already
is.
in the process of like buying presents, Black
Or, or at
Friday.
least thinking of
Well,
those
also like a lot of
planning.
Christmas parties, especially Christmas parties that are for companies,
Yep,
are actually usually early December.
yep.
So I have actually a business networking event. It's a Christmas party,
Mm-hmm.
December 3rd. So I think this is important to talk about
Mm-hmm. And we have like a
now.
couple of birthday parties for us because there's December babies.
Oh, yeah.
We have like
Oh,
5 December babies in our family.
oh yeah. I'm not going to see you a lot in December. I totally forgot about
No.
that. My mom's a December baby, but I'll find a way. I'll find a way.
Of course, we always see each other.
We'll find a way. But right now we're talking holidays because holidays can be extremely overwhelming.
Oh my God, yes.
And if like this podcast is Voice Notes from a Slow Life, a slow motherhood podcast. So I work a lot with moms and you work a lot with parents for their children. And so
Mm-hmm.
we thought this would be like a great conversation to have together because I have like the mom aspect of like navigating these difficult times and you also have the helping
Kid.
your children during this difficult
Yep.
time. So we had a couple of topics we wanted to talk about. The first one that we jumped on was all of the parties
Yep.
coming up.
So, a little bit of background for me and my little family. We are a neurodiverse family. So, we're not a neurotypical family. So, we have to, I have to be careful for the overstimulation for at least my eldest. My youngest is too young to know yet, but me and my husband are on the, I have ADHD and multiple types of anxiety. I'm a
All
full,
of the anxieties.
I am I'm a full package deal, and my husband is ADD, so obviously those are very givable to your
Oh,
kids.
he's 80. Yep.
Yep,
Yep.
yep, makes sense, right?
Yep. I never thought, like, I hadn't heard that he was,
Yeah,
but yep.
dyslexic too. We're both dyslexic. Our kids are gonna have a good mishmash of things, but
It's nice, yeah.
my daughter definitely has a little bit of anxiety already. I can tell.
Yeah, she's very shy.
She's very
She has a hard time
shy.
with the people, like
Yeah, she has a
strangers.
it's like another level where it gets her really like so she's not too bad with the people she knows, but the people she doesn't see often, that's another situation. And my son gets overwhelmed very easily, and that's very normal with kids with ADHD or on the spectrum. So my perspective will be kids with on this spectrum or ADHD, and also just any kids in general. But like this advice can apply for an array of kids.
An array of kids, and yeah, and I guess if we're saying background, so I am somebody with generalized anxiety disorder, and people pleasing tendencies. So I often have also a difficult time when there's like too many things to go to, or my husband's family. He's got a big family. My family's pretty small, which isn't too bad. His family's very big, which can become very like overwhelming when you're used to coming from a small family. One thing that like drives me bonkers when I go to his family's Christmas is that they don't take turns opening gifts.
I know.
You know?
My family do not take turns. I hate it. And my family, so my my husband, his parents are separated, so we have 3 households to do
Oh
during
my God.
Christmas, plus the grandparents.
Oh my.
So during Christmas time, we have like 5 solid places to go minimum. That's not even like New Year's parties or like
Yeah, you have
birthday.
like a
And then we have the
wow.
birthday parties. We have like four, I think, people that we personally see. So like it's busy. We have something or two somethings
Uh-huh.
every week. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, I'm surprised that you said that you guys too. Me and my family, when they open Christmas presents, it's like we each take a turn. We watch the other person. We take photos. The next person's when he goes, I get overwhelmed. But my daughter also like we were at your house tonight, and you've seen gets very overwhelmed very quickly, especially when she's tired.
Mm-hmm.
Which Christmas time it can be
So many.
very tiring,
Yes.
right? And then my husband also like his energy level for like
So
seeing people is
his social battery.
his social battery runs low very quickly. He's got a resting bitch face that when he has to like not look like he wants to murder
It's not
people,
actually that bad, people.
it is pretty bad people. But then when he has to like try and not have a resting bitch face that make him look like he wants to murder people, it's very draining. So we luckily don't have as many commitments. So we have like my family, we have his family, then we have my grandmother and uncle.
Mm-hmm.
But now my dad and my mom are separated, so I think we're all doing Christmas at my mom's, but I'm not quite sure exactly what's happening yet. Um,
It's stressful to plan all those things.
yeah, and then all the cadeaux, all the
All the
presents.
cadeaux, like for us, for me specifically, I have to think of all the Christmas presents for everyone, plus birthday presents on top of it.
Schnut. Yeah, well,
Holy shit.
I do all of our nieces and nephews. I don't their birthdays. They're all over the place and they live far away. So I give them all their birthday present and all of their Christmas presents at Christmas.
Oh my lord.
So I understand what you mean, but they're
Mm-hmm.
getting old enough where I'm like, here's cash, please just take cash. But no, like we're gonna go Black Friday shopping with his side of the family.
Ooh.
So anyway, we've got like lots of stuff, but all I'd say parties can be overwhelming, especially like there's a lot of people.
Yes.
And how about how about you get started? Because I feel like you just spoke about this on your Facebook page and your YouTube, not YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
your Facebook and your Instagram. You just posted about it. So
Yes.
I'd love to hear.
I gave really quick tips. I will be doing more in-depth like tips and tricks,
Mm,
but like my first like obviously I have the educator and what we do as a family, but maybe you have a different perspective and cut me in if I'm wrong, but to like avoid getting overstimulated for your kiddos, I like to arrive, and for my anxious little daughter,
mm,
I like to arrive or try to arrive before everyone does.
mm.
Sometimes that's not always doable and that's completely understandable, but if we can, we will always try to arrive early because it's easier for kids to see one person at a time coming in. Unless it's like a hurricane wave of people coming in there, that's a different scenario. If that happens, then we usually like leave the room or like just get further away from the door or where people are entering just to give like time for the kids to absorb everything because that it's overwhelming when you're really young and you're seeing a lot of family that you
A
don't
lot of
use,
tall people.
a lot of tall people that you don't really know is because
Yeah, it's like, oh, don't you remember me? We saw each other last
it's
year or
like, yeah,
whatever.
I've been on this earth for like 2 years. Calm down, Janet.
Calm down, Janet. Oh my God, Lily, my
That
dog.
was a Bluey reference.
That was a Bluey reference.
Yeah, Janet,
Oh, and then I was gonna say,
Rita.
"Damn it, Janet," and that's a Rocky Horror Picture Show
Oh,
reference. Damn it, Janet.
But yeah, so that's like a big one. That's like just the one out of the gate. If you
Mm,
arrive in the crowd of people, what we do is we like to set boundaries for our kiddos, being like, hey, like they're not comfortable right now, or not even calling it out, because sometimes, especially for the older kids,
mm.
calling it out can make them feel way more insecure, and you don't want to you don't want to put that on them,
Yeah,
being like
true.
calling them out, because like think of how you would like to be,
It's like very awkward.
being like, imagine if your like husband would be like, yeah, she doesn't want to hug because she like is really scared right now of all you
Why
guys.
are you scared of me? I'm just Uncle Jerry.
That
You
won't-
shouldn't be scared of me. You like me.
So is it just being like, oh well, we're not doing hugs right now, maybe later. Just like you can politely, decline
Yeah.
and be like, they'll come to you later when they feel comfortable. Like just putting that boundary, and also
Mm-hmm.
for a kid, uh, it's like,
Yeah, I don't force hugs.
no, we do not either. And but like just being standing up for your kid,
Yeah.
not calling them out, being like, oh, they're shy, or oh, go do this. That adds to the anxiety. You want to
Yeah.
build a confident kiddo. So
Mm-hmm.
by doing that, by just setting that boundary down,
Mm-hmm.
eventually, and if some parents or grandparents and whatnot
Yeah.
are not happy about it, that's their problem, not yours. It sounds
Yeah.
harsh, but
No, they own that, right? Like you have to like your whole goal is to take care of your children,
yep.
right? Like that is your goal. And I like that. I like some of the advice you gave of like coming early and stuff like that. I've never heard that before.
Hmm.
So I do like that advice. Often when we go to, well, if we go to my mom's, it's like me, my mom, my brother. Like it's just like other than my little family, it's my mom, my brother, and my dad, which is like
Mm-hmm.
nothing. When we go to his family, we're often traveling very far,
Mm-hmm.
so it's about a 2 hour drive.
Mm-hmm. You
So
can mentally prepare your kiddo too.
yeah, well, she also falls asleep in
Mm.
the car,
That's good.
so we stop midway, take a little break, like stretch our little legs and all that. Maybe we'll stop at my grandmother's house sometimes just to like stop there for a bit. But when we go there, she's usually had fallen asleep and she'll wake up. And so it's really like just like they get there. If we're like, I want to hold the baby, and I'm like, she just woke up. She's still a little bit of like waking
Mm-hmm.
up, and so she's just like in Daniel or Aya's arms, usually my husband's, and that's like so this gives her time. We also have like any house I go to, I make sure I have an escape room. I think you've
Yep.
mentioned this too,
Yep.
an escape room, and I do this. Oh my gosh, I do this. My dog hears something outside. Protect the household. She's a little beagle, a beagle mix. She's not protecting much. I think she's like 25 pounds. I could throw her
She's
at.
ferocious. Leave her
I could
alone.
throw her at people. Um, we have an escape room, and you've talked about it too, like having a quiet room that you can escape to
Yep.
with your kids. Now,
It
yeah.
doesn't need to be a room. It could be the bathroom also. I've done it
Mm,
too. I've when I don't, because sometimes like rooms are like cut off. You can ask the people from the people that
mm-hmm.
if you're an aunt or an uncle or just a friend's house, you'll be like, hey, is it okay if like if my kid gets overwhelmed, we can like use your bedroom or a
Yeah.
bedroom or a
I often
room.
like check too. Like I say, not even overwhelmed. I say, changing the diaper.
Yep.
So that's like I know like I have a designated
Mm-hmm.
space.
Yep.
Like
So that, if not the bathroom, sometimes it's a great, and if you need to hog the bathroom, you need to hog the bathroom.
oh my gosh, my yeah. Well, my husband's house is only like parent. My husband's parents' house only have one bathroom.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think they would appreciate that. But we have
Or
one.
outside, sometimes
Yeah.
going outside,
Even
take
the
a breath.
fresh air can be
Yeah.
really good, and kids love being
Oh,
outside.
yeah. And you don't need to like dress them up. You can just wrap them in,
Like, yeah, blankie, a big blankie,
a
and
big blanket. There's a lot of things you could do in the moment. In that quiet room, there's multiple things depending on your kid's need. It will depend a lot. For my ADHD kid, sometimes we need complete silence.
mm,
No talking, no nothing. So he could just like, you know, decompress. And you
yeah,
can see your kid. And you don't need to rush it. Don't rush it. So you'll see when your kid is ready. If they're old enough, you can communicate. Be in when you come in, be like, "Hey, when you're done, if you're ready to go out,
yeah,
let me know."
yeah,
Because
yeah,
if you
yeah.
rush it, you're just gonna come back.
Well, it's just like a lot of pressure
It
to just be
is.
okay. It's like telling yourself stop having a panic attack. Like hurry up and stop having a panic attack. Go out in the world.
What? No.
That doesn't really work.
And kids get overwhelmed very, very easily. So you
Mm-hmm.
need to, you know your kids' mom and dad. So you like,
Mm-hmm.
you know when you can see, you can feel it, you can. So they're and if they're having trouble, and for my kid, we also do breathing work.
Mm-hmm.
So you can dim the lights if you can dim the lights.
Mm.
If you can shut off the lights if they're not scared of the dark, and like turn on a little tiny lights if there's no dimmable. You could do.
We trouble with the sound machine too sometimes.
Yeah. I not for us. I've never done that.
Well, it's because when we
Oh,
go
when for
far,
dodos.
we go far. We do sometimes we nap time, but we'll then have a sound machine. But it'll help also block out the noise from the other room.
Mm-hmm. So like there's that, and there's breathing work. There's a lot of ways you can do breathing work. There's candles, the classic candles. There's also sniffing flowers or popcorn. So example, I'll be like, "Do you smell
I've heard that one
that?"
with like cake. I think I've heard that
Yeah,
like.
cake, popcorn, whatever your honestly your kid likes. It could be bacon. I don't care. So you're like, come on, and point to your nose so they know not to do their mouth but their
Because it is
nose.
such a technique. Like trying to teach a kid even to like blow their nose
Mm-hmm.
is like it's like a learning. Okay, I like that. I like those
So there's
ideas.
that one. There's trying to like when so there's the candles. If they don't want to do the fingers, just tell them to imagine like blowing your mom parent away. So like, oh, try to blow me away, and you go, and then you're like, oh, you go
And they
backwards.
laugh at the same time.
So you can like bring sunlight, especially if they're more anxious. So that one is like, oh, you're disconnecting the anxiety and like making them laugh. If your kid needs more sensory input, so you can tap. So I'm aware that some kids will self harm. I've worked with some kids that will hit themselves when they get overstimulated or, big emotions. They'll tend to hit themselves. So to redirect that by tapping your hands, stomping your feet, slapping the floor with your hand or like a piece of furniture or a pillow, those are really good sensory input. If your kid does not, do self harm during big emotions, you can ask them to do some tapping on some light tapping on their chest, some their arms, and you can be like, oh, let's find our keys. Can you find some keys? And then you tap your arms and you mimic. You mimic. You want to mimic with your kids,
Do
so
at
you
the same
can
time. Okay.
so they know. What else? They can roll around. I've done it with my kid. I'm like, okay, let's do a tumbleweed. Let's roll around if you can in
Yeah.
the room, or just lay on the floor, or put yourself in the tight ball, or spin around, jump, run. Sometimes that's what they need to have some outburst, an outburst of energy of some sort. That's
Yeah.
more productive and it's guided also.
Do you recommend like because I'm guessing it takes a bit of time to maybe learn what works best for your
Yep.
kid. Do you think like in between now and the holiday parties, like when your kid's feeling overstimulated, maybe testing these out now, practicing them?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I well most of these techniques that I'm thinking of, usually parents will kind of have an idea of what works already for them. But if you have no idea and you're like, when my kid's having a meltdown, I don't know what the hell to do. And that's totally normal. That's totally valid. It's really hard to figure it out, honestly.
Trial and error.
Oh, it is. And there's no right way, there's no wrong way. Sometimes my kid will want to do candles, and other times he's like, hell no, he needs to hit something. So he will hit the floor. We'll do stomping. We'll do big like let it out. Like also that's another technique I forgot. Like verbally doing sounds or like humming. Not screaming, because screaming sometimes will add to the chaos. So if you want to do like if you do it to yourself, you hum, and then you say, focus on your chest, put your hand on your
And
chest,
like feel the vibration
and
kind
feel
of
the
thing?
vibration. That is one that's like a little bit of both. Just like stemming noise, like let's do. So you get them to think about something else. That's the trick for most. It's a sensory input, but also gets their mind off of it, whatever's troubling them. So you try and error. There's so many ways to help assist your kid, and every kid is different. You might think this is you have sensory toys and tactile toys, so have a little kit with you in your diaper bag or in your purse or whatever you have, and bring that in the room. Or sometimes if like at my in-laws there's toys, and sometimes I'll grab a couple toys, bring them in our safe room or our escape
Yeah.
room,
Yeah.
and he can like play alone for a couple minutes because that's all he needs.
That's
So
good.
those are ideas.
And I wonder, like, Because I'm just thinking about, you're bringing the child aspect. I'm trying to bring more of the parent aspect too.
Mm-hmm.
And, when I'm thinking about me and my husband, sometimes like he does better with her big emotions than I do.
Mm-hmm.
And so maybe there's like having that conversation with your partner beforehand of like who is the one who's going to like manage this.
Mm-hmm.
But also I find like me and my husband, I do better from my parents' house and he does better if he's at his parents' house.
Of course.
And so we kind of like agree ahead of time, like when there's issues and that we're at his parents' house,
Mm-hmm.
he deals with it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a bit harder, I find sometimes, to parent a child in front of family. It's your family, but it's not your biological family.
No, exactly.
And so, but I think like having that discussion with your partner ahead of time
Mm-hmm.
can be really helpful. And also, like, I'm thinking again of the parents and
What do you do beforehand? Like the parties, like I know what to do during the parties, but like as an anxious gal myself, I'm like I have a lot of trouble like getting myself ready. I'm so busy prepping everything that
yeah.
I'm already burnt out by the time before I even arrived. What the hell do I do in between? I'm a professional for kids, but for myself, what the frick do I do?
Yeah, it's
We complete each other, honestly.
you and me
Yeah.
because you're like in the moment good and I'm like in the prep good. No, it is difficult, especially for moms, because we're often the default parent, which means that we are the ones getting everything ready, and that can be really hard. Like Christmas is really frustrating for me because especially if we go far away. And my in-laws are listening to this, I love seeing you guys, but you've traveled and you know it's hard. Um, so you have the cadeaux, the presents to get ready to put in the car. Then I have a dog. We bring the dog with us. We put her dog crate, plus with the dog to get ready. Then all of her accoutrements. Then my stuff that I have to pack. And then Gwenny's stuff that I have to pack. But also Gwenny might have to go get another diaper change. And then she has to go, I put her in pajamas because the long drive is, it's a lot. It's a lot. And sometimes it's like so I don't believe anymore in rushing, getting everything in the car and then leaving because I just like have a high energy and I just can't manage it. And then I'm in the car and I can't relax. I'm in a car. It's like you can't, like I'll do my deep breathing. Like if I do my deep breathing and I do uh, like deep belly breathing. So, you go put it all the way down to your belly, hold it, and then you do that a couple of times, and that's actually really good to regulate your nervous system and like really impact. It's just like for kids, just like for kids. But I find that, and I always say this, it's like a buffer. Buffers are great for kids. You don't want them to like go 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 get in the car. You'd like to like get them ready and like have them slowly get to the car. Same thing for adults. I think like so sometimes I'll half pack my car the night before. So the cadeaux, the presents might go in the car
Smart.
the night before. Some things you can't, like the dog's crate, that's like going in right when we were leaving. But sometimes it's just like I pack everything and I tell my husband I need 5 or I need 10 or however many minutes you need. And I will go and escape to my bedroom to close the door and he's got the baby. And like given like I'm not saying this like my husband doesn't support me at all. Like he has the baby while I'm preparing everything for the car. It's just like that's my zone of genius. And he's like, he'll forget everything.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I will go through the list with him after. Like, he'll be like, remember this, remember that. But before I just jump in the car and go and stay on a high frequency, I'll just lay in on my bed and rest and do my deep breathing and reset and remember like what's the reason we're going? Like we're going to see family. Like cuz the holidays just feel like so crazy and they just feel so overwhelming when you think about the fact like I'm going there to see family, to enjoy my time together and to have my daughter, have a fun, like I remember my Christmases. I want her to have fun Christmases. So that's like something that I do to help ease my way in. And then I also oftentimes let go of the perfection. Like if I forgot something or most things you can buy on the way or people already have it. Like I've forgotten bibs, a many a times, and that's okay. Don't yawn at me.
I'm sorry.
It's only like almost 10 p.m. Why are you? No, so those are like things that I do. So like I try and reset my mind to it. Now the biggest issue, like, and I understand like that's like your big issue. I wonder, so it's like the go 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 go, and I know that
Oh my God, we're so go go
go go
goes.
go go, but so like if you can like build in a buffer of where you can rest before you get into the car, that might be helpful just to
Yeah.
reset the thought process. My biggest issue now isn't that, it's when I get to the house. So at my mom's, it's not so bad because it's always more comfortable at your parents' house. Like I can poop at my mom's house and it's fine because I lived there. But like going to your parents, your in-laws and having to poop, it's difficult. It's the same thing when your child is having a hard time. Oh, thank you for covering my feet. We're like we have our like we're on my big blue couch and we're laying on each end with our feet hanging. Anyway, me it's when sometimes it's because my daughter got overstimulated and I have to deal with it. But honestly, the biggest issue for me is that I get overstimulated. Okay,
That's
so it's
what I
not
was
even
gonna
like my
ask.
baby. It's like she's typically good, like pretty good. Like if she's gonna have difficulties or meltdowns, it's because she's tired and it's like
Yep.
a nap time. And so this is again like what I recommend to couples is like don't wait for the heat of the moment to figure out a solution. You figure it out beforehand. So me and my husband, I figured out like
That's so smart.
yeah, it's just the communication, right? So like he knows that when we're at his family's, I have dibs on rest, and we're at my parents' house, he has dibs on rest because, like, my family isn't as big as his, but it's still like not his immediate family, so it's still like
Of course.
you know. So if one of us has like if Gwen needs a nap, then if we're at my in-laws, I get the dibs, so that I get a restroom, resting room, not a restroom. But the other thing is, I also can just escape to a bedroom by myself, and that's okay.
Yeah. That's what I like breastfeeding for.
Well, you're
The
still
baby needs to eat. Ate 5 minutes
that
ago.
was fun. Even the nap times are fun. Although my daughter doesn't want to do a nap anymore, but like I've done it because what happens when I get overstimulated and I get overwhelmed, I get kind of bitchy. I get mean, and it's like I
I
get
zone out. I'm just like, "Bing." I can't focus on anything. I can't keep
yeah.
up with the conversation.
Oh no, Daniel, he zones out, goes on his phone. But mostly he like when he's at his capacity, he gets grumpy. But I get like grumpy. Like you annoy me just for asking like what pocket in the diaper bag is this thing in? I'm like, fuck, just look. I get which I don't usually respond like that. So you can tell, and when I start noticing, I'll apologize, I'll explain. But I'm also like, I need time. And so that rest area, I will escape to.
And what do you do about parents or grandparents or whatever that don't understand that mentality yet? That's hard.
That's hard because, of course, there can be some judgment. Um, at one point, I think, like in this journey, it's just kind of saying, fuck it,
Owning
right?
it.
I know. It's like, well, because, like, you can't live your life for what people are going to judge you for because
True.
they're always going to judge you for something no matter what. Because, like, let's say you don't go and rest. Let's say you don't go and rest.
Yep.
Okay. Are you just going to be bitchy in front of everybody?
No, that's not even. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then, like, they're going to judge you for being bitchy and short tempered and, like, arguing with your husband. Like, oh. Then you leave and they're like, oh, yeah, Emily, did you hear the way she talked to her husband? But then it's like, if
Or
I go
like
in
the
the
zombie
room.
in the corner.
Yeah. You'd be like, oh my God, did you see? Like, if you were the zombie in the corner, it'd be like, "Ugh, she comes and she doesn't interact with people. She's like, what's the point of coming if you're not even going to interact with people? So you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. So might as
True.
well do what serves you.
True.
And what you're doing when you do that is you're actually modeling it for your children,
True. Very
right?
true.
Because you were talking about how we don't want to put your children on the spot. Like when you were coming into the room, you don't want to be like, oh, they're in a bad mood, so don't hug them, whatever. But it's also like, oh, like you're feeling overstimulated. You don't say that to a
It's
child, but
crazy. As a parent,
yeah,
at least for me, it's so much easier
to say for your kid.
to say for my kid what they
Yeah,
need, and I know what they need, so I'll advocate for them.
yeah.
I won't be ashamed of it at all. I'm like, screw you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. But for myself, I'm like, I can't. It's like, like you told me before, and I think it's been said so many times, like you put your mask on first on an airplane.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
It's like, for me, it's so hard to do that. I know if I pass out, I'm no good, but like,
Well, we want to show that part of you some self-compassion because you were most likely not raised with that model,
probably not.
right? And so, like, my mother would always advocate for me and would always do that, but I would also my mother really like give it her all and be exhausted. And there's this quote that I love that says like our children don't treat themselves the way that we treat them, they treat themselves the way that we treat ourselves. And like you said in another episode, the one we just filmed, which is about the playroom and living room, we're modeling for our children.
Oh yeah.
And so it's really nice that we advocate for them and we go to that special room for them. But then they kind of go, okay, well, that's for when you're a child.
Mm-hmm.
It's only for when you're a child. But it's not. And do we want to raise children who grow up knowing that they can take the space they need? And we do. We want them to be able to take care of themselves, especially if your children are on the spectrum and are going to be continuously. Like, it doesn't, their difficulties in overstimulation don't end in childhood.
Oh, absolutely not. If it sounds bad, and I don't want to discourage parents, but sometimes it gets worse. Not in the sense of the difficulties. There will always be new challenges to overcome for your kiddo and for you as a parent. But as you get older, there's more expectation of quote unquote acting normal.
Yes.
Because you grow, the child will not a child anymore. Why can't he not, or why can't she not?
And we expect, like, we cut off the child expectations so short. Like,
Oh my God, yes.
we'd be like, oh, well, they're 6 years old, so they should know better.
They're still
Or
a bebe.
they're still a bebe. Like, like right now I work with moms, so overstimulation, overwhelm, burnout, it's my bread and butter. It's what I work with, so I know it's very common in adults. But I worked also at the agency with teenagers, and they're children.
They are.
They're not fully developed. They can't even make their own decisions of when they wake up in the morning. Like, these are not little adults. These are children. Like,
exactly. Their brain is not even fully
they're
formed.
not fully developed, and they're not even allowed to make really most of their own decisions. Right, their life is really dictated by society, by their parents, by school, and so
Friendship circles.
exactly. So it's all of that. And yet we expect these children to be able to like engage in long-term like family discussions around, and it's not freaking interesting for them, these family things.
Not. Especially if you have kiddos that are like their first come for us. My kids don't have any cousins truly. Well, they have extended cousins.
Yeah.
But they live in another province. Like
So you don't see them often.
They see them barely, maybe once, maybe twice a year. So like they're completely strangers to one another, and like they don't have anyone else to interact with. My brother and my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law, they don't have any kids right now because they're younger than us. Well, and we decided to have also kids very young. So on top of that, by the time they have kids, our kids will take care of their kids.
But it's true because like also all of Gwen's cousins, they're much older. I think the youngest of her cousins is, I'm gonna say the wrong age. I want to say, okay, how old is that one? Probably like 9 is the youngest. So like they're not at all in the same age range to be playing together. Like they'll play with her like she's a baby. You know, like and like but not like, hey, come play with us on the trampoline. Like,
yeah, it's not like our children playing together.
no, she cannot go on the trampoline with these kids because it's dangerous.
Yeah.
Like, not that they're mean or anything, but just that they're big and they're
bigger. She'll fly off the thing.
She will fly off into the moon.
Compared to like my son and your daughter, when they play together, they're at around the same age. So like they balance each other out. They play. They somehow know each other's somewhat limits. Not truly, but like you like they kind of know
They rough house, but then they, yeah, yeah, yeah.
because they just kids know when they're older they'll do different things than
Yeah.
they're younger. Like it's funny because your daughter came to mind and she treats her like a baby because she's younger.
Oh,
Like
yeah, you're
yeah,
the younger baby, yeah.
they're like they have like 18 months apart.
Yeah, so
And
she tries to be delicate when she hugs your baby.
yeah.
She loves, and she has like at the daycare, she's like a little baby, and
Mm-hmm.
she calls your baby, baby, you
Mm-hmm.
know,
It's so cute. So like they know,
they understand.
they understand, they can see that, there's an age gap.
Hmm.
So having that is like it could be complicated to navigate that during the seasons. Like also it's like the expectation, oh well, they're your cousins that they've seen maybe once or
Maybe
twice in their
play with
life.
them, or I'm your uncle or aunt, which I don't see you that often. Or people want to pass the kids around.
Oh, we call it pass the potato.
Pass the potato. When they're a toddler, it's not so much,
No, because they can run away.
but it's like, come and give me a hug. Come and say, oh, you want to talk to me, or like, there's like, some people can get really insulted if your kid doesn't want to hug them,
Oh yeah,
you know. And
very
it's,
much.
but I don't force my kid, obviously. I think we
No,
talked about that. Um,
because you want to. Yeah,
no, it's
it's
hard.
hard, and also it's like
And these family get-togethers, you don't get together often, and it's for Christmas, so you're there for
hours.
hours.
So you'll probably, if you take time and you go, like, for us, we're like, give us some time. So at first it was a little bit more complicated for especially our grandparents to understand the like give them time because in those days you're like everyone hugged. It doesn't give a rat's ass about somebody's boundaries. Like it's not in a mean way. It's just like it
It's
was the
just how it was.
mentality.
It was just how it was.
So, because I remember being really uncomfortable saying hi to all my 5,000 aunts and cousins.
There's so many like
But eventually I
Avons
would get
and
uncomfortable and just go talk to them.
so I like the Avons. There's a lot of Avons. There's a lot of Avons, and there's a side of the Avons that you don't want to talk to. That's very well known because we have a lot of bad sides, like very bad sides. But there's a lot of Avons, and sometimes it's like, oh, I'm, my dad who's passed, his name was Andre, but they call him Andy. He's like, oh, I'm my auntie's cousin, so I'm like your cousin, like a distant cousin. I'm like, you remember we
What?
met when you were like 6 years old? And I'm like,
Oh, I love those conversations. I'm like,
no,
yeah, yeah, I
no.
completely understand.
My grandmother always tells me stories of like, oh, you remember? I'm gonna just name a thing. It's like, I remember Bryce. He was your age, and you guys actually took a bath together when you were like 4 years old. Blah blah. I'm like, you
Aw.
think I remember this? Also, don't be bathing me with other people's dirty water.
It's children's soup.
Oh. Like if you wash your kids together, that's fine because they're like siblings. But like I'm not. Don't send me with an inconnu. What are you doing?
Oh
What are
my
you
God.
doing? It's weird. No, I think we got a bit off topic there.
Yeah.
But all that to say, like I think it's all the nuances of,
Mm-hmm.
like holidays, but also like family gatherings,
Yep.
and so yeah, to get back to the point
Oh,
of like
another
yes,
another little tip and trick. We have our safety people. So,
mm,
because we usually when we have a get together, there's at least 15 people there. So that's a lot. So during holidays, because it's different when it's like smaller get-togethers, there's less of a need for them. But
yeah.
like during big holidays, like our New Year's party, there's usually around 50 people there. Because there's multiple sides of the family and
That's
then
such a
their kid.
French Canadian
I
thing.
know. It's like le rigodon.
Like a get on down, down. Yeah, yes, yes. And everybody's
So
like Anglophone's like, what the frick are they talking about?
so we have our safety people and we keep it very limited. So there's
Yeah.
no passing the potato around type of thing, especially when they were younger. But now as they're taller, so in my experience is our parents only. No, as much as we want the grandparents to,
They really want it.
unless the kids want to see that person, then yes. The only people that can pick up, well, not interact. Don't want to say that, but like take a kid
Yeah.
or bring them to a new location or etc. It can only be me and my husband and my parents.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So we use it like that because if an uncle grabs our kid and then goes and the kid is not comfortable, it's like then there's no one around. It's really stressful.
Yeah.
So or if they start crying, and we're not around, well, it's not going to be a random uncle coming around. And it's kind of known around our family, especially a closer member, because like if my brother or my husband's brother sees it, oh, he knows to bring it to us or bring it to
Yeah.
his parents immediately.
I love that because when I had the
It's
conference, that's one of the things I talked about was like setting those boundaries ahead of time
and it's not
and communicating
and
them.
they know that it's not because of anything, is that we keep it very small. And I remember when we first had my son, we explained it, and it's just to say like it's so we know that. And we set that up in advance, way in
Yeah.
advance, with our parents, being like, hey, if you see our kids starting to cry and no one's around, or you see them starting to have a meltdown, or
Yeah.
like example, my son now is way older, he doesn't get past the potato around, it's been a while.
Yeah.
So what we do is, if my son is like starting to act out, because like signs of I will do a video on my thingy about overstimulation,
So I will put her links in the show notes so you can go and check that out.
but that will be next week's video.
Oh.
Plan.
Well, we don't know when I'm posting this.
Well, for me, I guess.
For you, it's next week.
But yeah, so like just here, if quick signs, it's just like starting to act out, getting confused and trying to get into places they're not supposed to, throwing things, like acting out could be looking like throwing things.
So there's something like what, that they're overstimulated?
If they're overstimulated,
Dude, you just blew my brain.
yeah. If they're starting to act out, usually it's that because they're overstimulated.
It's crazy because like before we started filming at the beginning, you're like, I think a lot of people know these things, but like you're saying these things and I'm like, I didn't know that those were signs of overstimulation. I was like,
because it will be misconstrued of like, oh, they're bored. No, most like,
yeah,
trust me, they're not bored.
or tired.
We're tired. Well, it could be tiredness.
It could be
too.
tired depending on the time, but like it's nice to know that it could be something else. So I'm always like, oh, she's tired, but like, oh yeah, overstimulation. I hadn't thought that.
Overstimulation. So like throwing fits, like screaming, or hitting, biting, throwing. Did I already say throwing?
Yeah, but like when Gwenny was at your house today, what do you think? Would you like?
I think she was overstimulated, overtired.
A bit of both. Yeah, because she
think
just finished daycare.
Because there was a lot going on with daycare, but I think by the end of the night she was overstimulated.
Yes.
Overstimulated. And also, like, I think it was just a lot of overstimulation because a lot of new toys. My
Yeah.
son can be a lot.
My daughter's an only child, right? So it's like any could be a lot.
So, but yeah, just like being extra possessive with
She
things.
was very
So
okay.
being extremely possessive, not wanting to share, or lashing out against you as a parent, or other kids around, or other people around. Those are all signs of overstimulation.
Okay, please tell me in the comments that I'm not the only one whose mind is getting blown by this. Because I'm like hearing this, I'm like, oh. Because I'm like, I'm so used to overstimulation, but for moms, like hearing it for kids, and I'm like, oh.
Kids is completely different. It will look like, oh, he's misbehaving.
Yeah.
He's being a brat. He's being like, he's, and not listening to words.
Yes.
So sometimes with my son, I have to like, I do the nose trick. I put my finger on my nose. I'm like, look at me. See, if you're saying something and it goes 10 feet over their head, sometimes it's overstimulation. Or
they can't process what you're saying.
They can't process what you're doing or saying. So you ask them to look them in. Obviously, if they're on the spectrum, looking in the eyes, it's not,
Yes.
Most of them, it's not a thing. So for kids on the spectrum, just try to get their attention by like holding their hands. If they
don't have sensory issues,
if
like
they
that.
don't have sensory issues, but for general, holding hands, or just like doing a movement
and like going down to their level, I'm guessing.
Going down to their, always go down to the level. When you speak to a child, always go down to
their imagine level. Like having this giant person over you.
Yeah, it could be just that could be overstimulating.
I mean, I would feel
and
like your husband's
also.
Tall.
my husband's 6'4".
And I'm like, when he opens the door, I'm like, hello,
breaking your neck.
And I'm like, hi, bitch, get out of my way.
But yeah, so those are signs. So to go back to what I was saying originally. So when my mother, my parents-in-law are very good at spotting those things. So when they see that, so my mother-in-law will also take my kids if they start seeing that behavior, because I told them what it looks like. So Sometimes she'll go outside with them, and they'll go play outside for 2 minutes, or or they'll bring them downstairs out. They'll bring them away from the crowd.
Okay, cool.
So
Yeah.
they know the strategies of taking them away from the crowd, get them distracted, and if all else fails, come and see me
Yeah, and
or my husband.
I like the idea of like going outside too, because like sometimes like the places you go to don't have a lot of extra rooms. Like sometimes rooms are off limits, or they just don't have a lot of space. It's like the idea of like going outside, and I like to say like all weather is good weather. So
Mm-hmm.
sometimes even if it's like rainy weather, like it's Christmas time, but like sometimes we have a green
Mm-hmm.
Christmas. Like I think you can still go
Yeah.
out and get some like fresh air just
For
to reset.
kids on the spectrum, having rainy weather could be really good or really bad.
Okay, well then what do you do if you have no room in the house and it's
So,
raining?
because if it's raining or extra cold, kids with also have sensory issues,
Mm.
that could be overstimulating. Just having rain or
So what
being
do you
extra cold.
do?
You find a quiet room, go to the bathroom, you find a closet.
Do you think like I don't know, some kids if they have like sensory issues, I'm sure sometimes they have earmuffs too, like
Yep,
ear.
earmuffs, tactile toys, fidgets,
I
stuff like
think a
that.
lot of this, like I'm talking to you and I'm like talking like thinking about like what I gave as examples as well and like idea advice. What I'm hearing for everything almost is like if we can plan all this and communicate all this in advance,
Mm-hmm.
it removes a lot
Oh
of
my
the
God.
overwhelm in the moment,
Yes.
right? So if you communicate with your spouse, if
Yep.
you communicate with
Your safety
your
people.
safety people, and you like establish like if you know where you're going, sometimes we do because we go to the same houses all
Mm-hmm.
the time.
And if it's in the restaurant, because that helps.
Oh yeah,
Go to the bathroom, go outside. If you like, because there's some get-togethers. Sometimes they do it in
yes,
the
yes,
restaurant, or like they do an overnight, and there's like a brunch or stuff
yeah,
like that. I've had that happen. Bring stuff, bring toys for like a little basket of toys. That
yeah.
also that logic could be applied just like anytime you go to a restaurant with your kids and you don't want to use an iPad or whatever.
Oh, please
Um,
make a video about what to have in your sensory kit or something.
yeah,
That'd be really cool.
or like your little or a little kid. Usually, I have like books.
You should do that. That's
Yeah.
another video you have to do. I
Uh,
just giving you. Please do that so I know what to put in mine.
Okie dokie. But yeah, so like have a little kit with you that could look like a book, drawing, Play-Doh,
Play-Doh, yeah.
stuff that are not as messy, obviously, depending on your kid. It could be
Mm,
like a light up toy, like a toy phone. It could be
okay.
like little Bonhams, aka action figures,
Yeah.
or something like that. A
Okay.
toy that, or any toy that they really, really like. Have one or two like toys that obviously don't bring a whole kitchenette.
Holy cow. And yeah, like you said, it's almost like going back to in our other episode we talked about the living room. You don't need a
No, you
ton. You just
don't.
need a couple of
No.
different kinds maybe
Yep.
to meet the need.
Exactly. So having just a little kit, and that kit you can bring it also anywhere you go. So
Mm,
we have our little kit for if we go to, because at my in-laws we have already the toys there. So sometimes I'll take those toys and bring them in our quiet room.
mm,
But if you have that setup already done in your
mm-hmm.
bag or your diaper bag, that would be also great to bring.
No, I love that.
To just so you have your little retreat and just because sometimes a
Yeah.
kid just needs to play alone, especially toddlers.
Yeah.
They thrive, they don't know, there's a lot of parallel play, so meaning they don't truly play. If you have other kids and they're all under the age of 3,
Mm.
look at how they play. You'll notice they don't play
They were
together
playing our kids were playing next to each other,
next
but
to
my
each other.
daughter was playing with cars and yours was playing with like Mr. Potato
Yeah,
Head.
they're not playing together. They're
No.
playing next to each other. Sometimes they're at 3. They can start to have interactions between one another, and
That's when
they
they
can
fight though.
yeah, because they're learning how where the boundaries are. Because toddlers is like they're the main character. That's it. That's all.
Oh, it is Gwen's world. That is true.
And when you have two main characters going at once, that they're
Yeah, they
gonna
have
butt heads.
now they have very big personalities. Okay, so I feel like we've really touched on the holidays like parties.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like we've given quite a few
Mm-hmm.
strategies. And of course, if people need more advice, like they can either contact me or contact you.
Of
Like I
course.
help moms and you help the
Kiddos.
children, but obviously you're working with the parents to help
Yep.
kiddos.
Even regardless, you're gonna help the kids because you're helping mom, and I'm
Yeah.
helping mom by helping the kids.
Make that either way. One
Say
of
that
us
10 times quickly.
we'll have both of our information in the descriptions. But one thing you had said before we hit record was that you wanted to also talk about maybe, especially for moms, like the in between. So between all these parties,
Yeah.
how do moms like recoup,
Yeah, like recharge. Like
recharge?
I know I read my book, but like sometimes that feels like a lot too. Like
That can, and there's the added pressure of, if your kid's in school, they're most likely not at school during the holidays. And then for me too, my daycare is closed during some of the holidays.
that
So you
means I
have
can
your,
steal her.
you want a kid, you want to steal my kids?
Of course.
Okay. I don't know how you,
It'll contain my kid.
okay. And then I just get to relax.
Yeah. And then you take all my kids.
Whoa.
The
My
color
face fell and went white as a ghost. Like, I love your kids, but I only have one kid for a reason. And your kids are a lot.
they're a lot.
Like,
They're tornadoes.
you like, I mean, they're awesome and they're very independent.
They're little tornadoes.
And they don't listen to me.
Oh hell no.
No, they don't listen to me.
No.
At
You're
least
not
I can,
stern
like,
enough.
well, at least I can pick
You're
up
too-
one of them. Like,
You're too fun. You're the fun aunt. You're like
oh, this is so fun. But yes, so what can you do? So I do actually love what you said. I know you're saying it in a joke, but the conference we went to, they talked about like building a village, and one of the things that she said was like, like taking like turns taking care of the kids. Like one parent takes care of their friends' kids, and then because it's different taking care of somebody else's kid
Yeah,
versus your
definitely.
own kid, and because they also act different. Like my
Oh,
daughter will
yeah.
be way easier with you probably because like it's like going to see the daycare. So that's one thing you could do. We have
Because she's not as comfortable as she is around you. Because I'm not mom.
no. We also give educator vibes. So she's so much, but you could do this. Just a note. I've never done this yet. I think we've did it one time ish on Halloween. I was giving out candy, but also trying to eat, but also trying to take care of the baby. You walked by with your kids with
Well,
your.
technically, my husband.
Oh, your husband's.
I came to say hi to you. My husband came over to Gwen, and he was like, "Do you want to get in?" Because in my house,
And my kid just jumps in.
because
Stranger danger. No.
I had to remind my husband, "Hey, right away, you have to ask before
You just tail a
Because
child.
in my family, on my side of the family, and a little bit on my husband's side, is like, if there's a kid around, you take care of that kid.
Yeah.
You don't need to ask. It, I guess, becomes your burden also. I don't know how to say it. Like
Yeah, responsibility.
Because like it's like in our culture, my husband's side culture, it's like it's a village. So like I remember as a kid, like I said in a past episode, at parties I would wait at the door, grab all the kids, and go play.
I wish.
That was the job as the eldest of the children to do.
That's crazy to me.
It
But
was-
also, I thought, well, at
and
least
now even today, my cousin that's like 10 years old.
she's doing it.
Oh yeah, when I come into the house, I'm like, "Hey Avery, come and get your arse over here. You're grabbing my kids. I babysat you. I wiped your bum.
How
Your
rude.
turn."
Okay.
She loves my kids. Like
She's like, I just want to have fun. You're like, no fun for
she
you.
loves the
I
babies.
watched you when I was 10 years old. Now you watch them. What comes around goes around. Karma, bitch.
I love her. She I don't even need to like say anything. She's just gonna grab my kiddos. Like I'm messing around when I'm like, "Come and get her."
I know.
But sometimes I do. I'm like, "Ave, can you come and grab them?" I'm just gonna scream because we're a household that will scream from one side of the house to the
so
other.
loud. So loud. We're pretty loud in this house.
Even on Leo's side of the family, it's also the same scenario. We literally don't need to do anything.
But I
they
guess
steal
like,
our
so does
kids,
that
go to
mean-
the park.
Does that mean that I'm like part of the family now that you just
Of
want to steal
course.
my kid?
So I like had to school my husband for that. I was like, "You can't do that." He's like, "What? Why?"
I could easily steal.
I'm just going for a walk. We're just going for a walk.
I feel like I could easily steal the youngest as long as I didn't have to feed her because she is a grub.
Oh, yes. I think your husband would have a
Oh,
heart
he would have a
attack.
heart. He doesn't. He wouldn't do it. He wouldn't feed her. He wouldn't feed her. Not that
She's
he
so
wouldn't feed her. He would let her
she
starve.
she's
No, she's
messy.
messy, and my husband's like very
He doesn't like
He
the
doesn't like
mess.
mess. He even when Gwen was learning to eat, it was like, ugh. um. So what can moms? And we're saying moms because I work a lot with moms, but also because they are tend to be the default
Mm-hmm.
parent, the one who has to like figure everything out. So one thing first is like you don't have to make every moment magical,
No.
right? So you already have holiday parties and all that. But like in the in between, if you're kind of just like hanging out around the house with your kids, that's okay.
Yep. And
You
also,
know?
in an educator perspective,
Mm.
it's actually really important for your
Mm.
kids to have that downtime, to not have it like, obviously it's the holidays. You can make some moments magical, but make them small. Because
Yeah.
if they're not getting a break from the holidays, because you would think from a party, oh, the day after they're fine. No, it's going to take them almost a week to reset their
Like
system.
us.
Yep. Basically,
Oh.
if you think if you're exhausted for like 3-4 days after,
Mm-hmm.
add maybe a day or two for a kid. They will look fine, but trust me, if you add a little bit of stimulation, they'll
They're
pop
done.
off.
And like I think that's like a lot of my moms that I work with, sometimes they feel bad because they don't have enough things planned. Like, have I taken them to enough events? And there's so many events nowadays. You look on Facebook and it's like there's like a Christmas market and a Christmas farm, and then there's like
The Christmas lights, we do the
Christmas
Christmas
lights,
lights.
the Santa experiences, even like the Santa Mall. I don't do the Santa Mall.
Oh, creepy. Old man. Ugh.
Mostly it's like it's very overstimulating. Like you're carrying all your coats. You have like
We
five
walk
seconds.
by to say hi, but like we don't go sit. I one my daughter I think would explode with
Yeah.
anxiety, and two, that's weird. I don't know.
Well,
I
well,
think it's weird
well.
in
Here's the thing. Okay,
my
because we still do
perspective.
Santa. We do it differently.
Okay.
So I don't do the Santa Mall because it's like way too. I remember doing it with my brother. My brother and I have 13 years age difference. So I've done it and I've seen it and it's very overwhelming. What we've done is we have a local photographer who often
Oh well,
does.
that's different.
Well, she does an event. It's a fundraising event where I think it's when you pay what you want or you pay by donation, and you can do photo. You have to book and you can get a photo with Santa, but it's like you're scheduled in, and then it's a very calm environment. Then we'll come and see your child beforehand. We'll talk to them, and then the child can come, and it's like a not like a okay, go go go. It's like a sit. Are you comfy? Look at here, and it's like in her studio. Sometimes it's in a different environment. Um, and of course, if she doesn't want to do it, then I don't force her to do
No,
it.
exactly.
And I love it because it's a fundraiser, so the money usually goes to suicide prevention.
Nice.
And so they're doing another one, I think, this year. This is what we've done for the last couple of years.
Wow.
But because I want to have Santa photos, but I do not want to have the overstimulation of, and it's for me too. Like,
Oh yeah, no, I couldn't even imagine. And also the mall Santas, I don't know. I've seen too many movies of like old drunks on like acting out as Santa or somebody with a criminal record, and it just freaked me out.
I went to I used to go because I lived in Orleans before. I went to the Orleans Mall. No, it was the same Santa forever.
The display is really beautiful though.
But we
I
had the
love it.
same Santa when I was a kid.
We have to
I was
go.
like, how is this Santa helper always there? I don't know. I don't know. There's no kids listening to this. I don't know why I'm talking like this, but why is it always the same Santa? It's crazy. It was a good Santa. Like a really the one that we've had to here is the same Santa, and he's like a good, like very nice, sweet Santa. But he was sweating his hose off.
It's candy cane.
Yeah, it was like we were at it was like a market, but also there was a Santa time, and it was like really hot, and he kept like having to go outside because he's like, I'm dying.
Well, with the beard and
The whole
or
Christmas outfit,
oh,
like and he's like, and people
I
are
can't
coming, and
even.
there's lights because it's studio lights because like I actually got the
Holy
photographer.
shit.
This poor guy, he's like, oh,
I want to make another point, like kind of divert from what you're
good
doing.
because mine just didn't make any sense, but it's okay.
But toys, a lot of presents. There's two things. Two things. So the first one is what we do. There's a lot right now of I don't know when this is going to be posted, but go through all your toys. I can guarantee there's toys that your kiddos are not using right now. They're not playing, or and if you're not sure, put them out. if they don't really play with it, they don't really interact with it, and it doesn't count on the first day if they touch it and then they put it down like 5 minutes later.
Yeah, because they're just like curious about it.
Yeah, if they don't actively play with it actively during the week or just like once during the whole week, then that's not a good, toy. There is a lot. Look at your local like shops around. There's a you can put it in a bag, make sure it's not broken and everything. It's still up so another kid could play, but you can donate it, and a lot of people do. It's like how is it? Oh, what? It's like a Santa bag. So you donate your toys, and those toys will be donated to foster kids or kids with cancer.
Yeah.
Or like there's a lot of those stuff going around. There's a couple around here.
There's also like the women's shelters.
Yep, women shelters and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So those are really big ones. So when you get all those new toys, it doesn't feel as overwhelming because there's going to be, in your inventory, maybe a little less. The second thing is during present opening, you mentioned at first, like everybody opens one gift at a time.
My family,
some households will prioritize the kids and give all the toys to the kids and the presents to open all at once. Try to ask to like do it one at a time. That the kid goes first, and then once the kids like have like one gift each to do, you go do all the adults. Let the kid have fun with the toy they have right now.
Process what they're.
Don't overwhelm them, and if possible, because I know there's gift times. Maybe ask to separate it in 2 sessions, depending how small or big your circle is. Gauge it. Ask. Don't be scared to ask. I know for us sometimes our families get really excited to give the kiddos their presents, but then when they get one after the other, they're just like
Yeah, and I mean I saw that for my daughter's birthday party. She turned 3 in October, and I actually withheld some. I gave our gifts a couple days prior, and then there were some people who weren't at the party, and so I didn't give the gifts at the same time as everybody else. I gave them a couple days later because I could see
That's
like
great.
she is like she was feeling overwhelmed. Like she was like very happy with her gifts, but like
Of course.
it was way too much. She's like, where do I start? What do I do?
It's very hard to be grateful with what they have.
Yeah.
And also that's a good way to learn gratefulness and patience, because like when you shove all the gifts all at once to your kiddos, then they're gonna be like, okay, well, all the presents are mine. They don't know that not all the presents under the Christmas tree are for them. And they can also learn, because again, modeling, you show appreciation for everything. I find it truly important, even if it's a pair of socks. I want my kids to say thank you.
Oh yeah, I
want
used
them
to
to
love.
be-
I used to be like, "Thank you so much for my socks. I love them."
Oh my God, I remember my grandma, before she passed, I remember we would get socks and PJs. There was one year that we did not get socks and PJs. We just got a cash, because she was getting
Yeah, my grandma's is at that point now where she's giving cash instead of.
because she was too sick to.
It's too hard. It's a lot.
It was too hard, and I remember I was younger at the time. I didn't notice, but I remember being so bummed. I got $100 gift card.
You're like, where's my socks and PJs?
I opened it, and it was all the presents were done, and I went to my grandma. I'm like, where's my socks? Where's my PJ? Because we had a tradition of changing out of our clothes into our PJs after opening gifts. So that was and we didn't. I have to say, my stupid jeans or my stupid dress.
That's uncomfortable. You're
Right?
just pissed. You're like, I wanted to wear comfy clothes.
I told her, I was like, I didn't get socks this year. I didn't get my PJ. She's like, are you not happy with the gift card? I'm like, no, I'm happy, but I'd rather have socks than a PJ. She's like,
Weirdo.
well, I thought you would be happier with money. I'm like, but I like the socks you get me.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
gosh, such a like perfect. I like the socks you get me.
It was a tradition. I love traditions.
No, I get it. It's like for a long time with our stockings, we used to have a clementine.
Oh, nice. Oh,
cuties,
yeah. We have my house. It's gonna be a thing of Nothing. Everything is edible in the
In the stocking.
yeah, nothing, no small presents in there. My husband's in bad. He will not listen to it. He'll always sneak like a little something in there that was.
What a horrible man.
I know, right?
Throw him to the
He's too
curb.
lazy. He doesn't want to wrap it. No. Lazy son of a bitch. I love you.
He's not listening to this.
But yeah, no. We do all edible things in there. So I want them to have like, that
Well,
tradition.
that's nice. And I think like also talking about like not having the overwhelm in the holidays, it's like we don't have to have like crazy Pinterest worthy homes or Pinterest worthy traditions
Oh
or
my God,
all
no.
these different things. Like I used to love always like it was always the same ornaments on the tree, the
Mm-hmm.
same decorations that came out,
Yep.
or maybe like the kids made the decorations and
Mm-hmm.
the ornaments and the traditions. Like I said, like mine were having little clementine or cuties in a stocking.
Yep.
That I remember. My mom, the one that she remembers from her childhood is she grew up religious and I did too, but um the night before they'd have midnight mass.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know what
Yeah,
midnight
yeah, yeah.
mass is. So the night before Christmas, they would go to church. They'd
Mm-hmm.
get home and they'd open a present, one present each, and then they go to bed. The next day, they would have all of their presents.
Mm-hmm.
But that is her tradition that she remembered. It. And
Mm-hmm.
is that a big tradition? No, it's a
No.
very simple one. I think Daniel, my husband, used to go to like sunrise mass,
Mm-hmm.
which is not like the tradition, but like it is a tradition.
Yeah.
But yeah, it could be like very, very simple. Gwenny is, we're still like in the process of like building our traditions.
Oh yeah. Oh, and this year finally, my kid was like about to turn 3, so he finally knows what Santa Claus is.
Oh, Gwenny too. Yeah.
Last year he just turned 2. He was like, huh.
Well, Gwenny was like also like, oh, I got presents. She didn't really. She loves the tree. Looking
But
at it,
no,
it's beautiful.
yesterday he was talking about Santa Claus. He's like, oh, Santa Claus, because
Santa Claus is coming to town.
my husband kind of didn't listen to me, and I bought their present in advance. It's like a climbing little
He gave
set.
it already.
No, I didn't. It's because I told him to put it in the shed, and we went in the office where it was stored. Because our office, my husband's office, is also the old car garage, so we like store most of our things there. So my husband, before going hunting, he put it in the office, right in the middle of the freaking office. So what do you think happened when my son opened the door?
Whoa.
He freaked out. He was like, our park, a small park. Holy moly, he was so happy.
And you were like, no, close the door, lock it.
I was so frustrated. I'm like, great. Now he's been like, I'm like, okay, when there's gonna be snow, Santa Claus is gonna bring you a present. He's like, oh, Le Père Noël, like, because he's
That's
French.
cute.
Like, he was so excited. So now yesterday we were driving back from my in-laws, and he was like, oh my, Père Noël, ça vient, because it's snowing outside. He's like, oh my God, les lumières. And like he sees like the little snowman, so I'm like,
It's fun. It's like the magic of Christmas. Like you relive it through your child's eyes.
Oh yeah, and like parents, I don't remember one goddamn present.
If I remember presents, it's only because it was filmed or there's
Yep.
like a photo of me. Like
Yep.
I don't remember it like I don't remember being there and getting it.
No. I don't remember honestly any gift. The only obviously there's the gifts in recent years, but for me all my memories was like my grandma when we did le réveillon. I don't know how to say that in English.
Is it New Year's ish?
No, it's not. It's not in New Year's. It's like the night before Christmas.
Okay.
You stay. There's no big supper, but you stay up really late until the mass because my grandma was religious. But there's like débouché, small bites of food. Like,
Appetizers, kind of.
there's like 100 bajillion. That's what I remember doing. Appetizers.
Tons of appetizers.
And like playing in the back with my cousins.
Oh, we used to like
and
make
having
up
Christmas
dance songs, like
and listening to Christmas music. And my my mammy is like morning of Christmas, coming in, seeing the tree full of presents. But like I didn't care about the presents. It's
the magic of it.
It's the magic and like the food, messing around, and like that. Those are the memories I hold dear, and like having fun with my cousins, going because on that side as a family, we do like little like shows, a Christmas show.
I remember like decorating the tree.
I still go every year to my mammy and I put up her tree, even when I was real pregnant and about to pop.
Yeah, I remember like the decorating the Christmas. I remember making gingerbread houses.
Yep, that's our tradition also.
Like that's another one. We have to do a gingerbread house competition.
Oh yeah,
That's what I'm
I
thinking.
love it. I used to make like old fashioned cookies because my grandma makes cookies.
Yeah.
Both sides of my grandparents. Obviously, one has passed, so I don't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Very sad, but I still go every year. I make because my mammy, she makes tins of cookies
Yes,
for
cute,
everyone.
cute.
So I go over and I make like over 100 cookies, like
Man.
hundreds of like for one batch. So like 100 gingerbreads, over 100 like jams, over thumbs.
Oh my god.
Like,
Do you want to hear like a really random new tradition that I built with my family? And like this is
Yeah.
like in the last decade, like in the last 10 years. It's really weird.
yeah,
Okay? But I love it.
yep,
So one thing I've done, I probably started when I was 20. I'm 33 now, is I buy my mom, my dad, my brother, and me, and sometimes Daniel, but mostly them. I buy face masks. So after in the evening, once it's like the evening of Christmas or New Year, whatever, like one of those evenings, I do a whole spa day, and I have like a spa night, and I give everybody a face mask, and then I like massage it in. And my dad usually gets me to like pluck his eyebrows and like trim his eyebrows
once a year.
once a year, and like that's my like fun.
Wow,
It's
that's
really
awesome.
isn't it like a weird?
No, but that's great. That's like self care.
It's like, but I'm like all that to say, like you don't have to do much.
no,
It doesn't have to be like crazy.
you don't need to
like,
stress
elaborate.
yourself out.
No, and like in terms of like I want you guys to also like, yeah, your kids might be home, but also, you have that opportunity sometimes to maybe have a grandparent watch them or somebody else or your partner, and you should also prioritize your own rest.
Yep.
And go and rest somewhere, and it's totally fine to do so. It's not like you're abandoning your kids during Christmas. Like, you can go on like the 26th or 27th or whatever and rest.
Yeah,
That's
you do
okay.
what fills your cup. Things.
You cannot pour from an empty cup.
No.
There's a saying that says that you shouldn't pour from your cup. You should pour from your saucer, which means like you have a cup a plate under your cup, and your cup should be so much overflowing that you should pour from your saucer, so that you don't empty your cup.
That's smart.
I don't know.
like
I didn't
that.
invent it. I invented it.
Smart lady.
No, I heard it in a book, and that book stole it from somewhere else. So who knows?
Nothing's original these days.
Nothing is original.
Except us.
No.
Shh.
We're two white girls with a podcast. Like
Super original.
super
Never
original.
been done before.
I mean, it'd be even worse if we're two white guys with a podcast. That would be even more original, Anyway, that's is there anything else? I think that I touched on all the points that I wanted to talk about. Was there anything that you
I think we did like safety people, overstimulation techniques for moms and bebés.
It doesn't matter for the toys. Like you don't need 1,001 toys.
No.
I'm trying to like focus more
Traditions.
on like traditions.
Keep it simple.
Keep it all simple.
Kiss. Keep it simple, stupid.
What?
Have you never heard that? Kiss. Keep it simple, stupid.
No. When you say Kiss, I just think about the band. Do you know the band?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello. Yes.
Well, I don't know. You're like a bébé.
I'm not the bebé.
Daniel, is she a bébé?
Don't answer that.
Is she a bébé?
I'm not a bebé.
Are you choosing not to answer because I'm on a podcast right now? He's
Good.
a mute. Are you a mime? Oh, right now he's miming that he's stuck in a box. Not a very good box. You gotta work on your miming skills.
You can't freaking throw his creative spirit out there.
Don't quit your day job. Also, because I need the insurance. We're almost done, Daniel. He doesn't care. He's fine. It's not that he doesn't like to talk to me or to Nat. It's just because he doesn't like to talk to you people on the internet. He doesn't like you. Well, he doesn't know you. He's a very, very quiet, reserved man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so anyway, we talked about everything I think we need to talk about.
Yep.
The other thing is just like, when you're buying presents, you don't have to go over and beyond. You don't
No.
have to buy
You
everything.
can do a swap with somebody else. If you have a good friend there, you're like, hey, my kid likes that toy. Do you want this toy? Swaps
Why not?
on stuff when they don't use anymore. You can like offer before getting rid of it. Before, because that's what I do before donating it or
You
bringing
see if
it.
somebody wants it.
I see if somebody wants it, so somebody can benefit it. Especially if my kid just doesn't play with it.
It's not that it's bad. It's just that they don't play
No,
with it.
exactly. Or they had their use out of
Yeah.
it.
And
So
you can go
there's
to like
that.
thrift
There's
stores.
so many.
Yeah, because we went to
thrift
Once Upon a Child
Yep.
in
Orleans. There's
Orleans.
one in Orleans. There's one in Alexandria, I think.
Alexandria,
Alexandria.
for those who can't understand the
Sorry.
accent.
And
And some places in whatever a part of the world you're in. Because I actually have people who are not Canadian who listen to my podcast and videos. Where are you from? United States. I have Australia people listening.
Ooh.
Sometimes I have some people from Korea listening.
Ooh.
Yes.
Damn. You can also do Facebook Marketplace. Hey, I did my present off of Brave.
I went with you.
Yep, we went to a sketchy woman's house and go.
What if she's listening to this?
Hi. it was a little weird at first.
I was like, I'm gonna come.
That was the first time. Usually it's pretty smooth, easy.
I came with you because I was like, oh, I wanted to like come for a ride. It was like an hour drive, but also two, I was nervous for you, and you're like, I do this all the time. I'm like,
I do.
Okay,
I do because reduce, reuse, recycle.
but also sketched out.
Yeah, that was the first time I was like, oh, I'm glad I had somebody else with me.
Yay!
'Cause yeah, it's just
weird.
It was just the environment of it. It was,
This dog.
she's scratching herself.
She
It's
has-
her
I
self-care
have to give her
day.
some medication. Or as my daughter go, medication? Medication?
That was a cute video.
Yeah.
But I think we're going on a tangent now.
Yeah. Well, I also said how many times that we're done this video. Okay. Any last words from you? No?
I'm pretty good. I think I said everything.
Okay. So, thank you, Nat,
Thank
for
you.
joining me and giving us your insights. If you have any specific questions regarding children, please let me know, and I'll invite Nat back to like discuss it, because she's like super knowledgeable in this kind of stuff, because I mean she's an educator. Again, I'm going to include her Instagram and her Facebook in the description. You can go and check out her services, but also more than that, she also has like really cool videos that are up with quick tips, like really short ones that just like if you need it, like grab it. And she has like a whole surviving the holidays series coming up. So you need to check that out if you're like, yes, please, I need to survive the holidays. And if you'd like to work with me, that information will be in the description as well. And so now it's time for the outro. So thank you for listening. If this episode spoke to you, it would mean so much to me if you would follow, leave a review, or share it with someone who might need it. Until next time, keep living your authentic life.